Hey, everybody. Hey, welcome to the game. The Great American Experience happens again. And I'm the Wizard of Oz. This is not my show. Tonight we've got good news. Miriam is in country. She is in the United States. She's in San Diego. I've already hooked her up with some people in San Diego. So um, hopefully she has a good time and she comes and joins us on the show tonight. That would be awesome. She's got her phone squared away, got phone number and all that stuff all hooked up, and unlimited data. She's all happy about that. And she's so grateful not to be in the jungle anymore. It's really awesome. And I know she's all excited. So hopefully we'll hear some more from her tonight. But yeah, welcome in, everybody. Just I'm still running on solar power, which is surprising to me. I'm kind of worried about what might not be working, or yeah. But if I go dark, I'll be back in just a few minutes. I'll just have to go out and start up a generator. But yeah, for now, I'm on solar power. Rock on. Hey, what's up, Skull? Skull, are you in San Diego? You're in New York. Okay, I thought it was East Coast. Okay. All right. Wrong side of the country. But yeah. Well, I mean, not wrong side of the for you. I mean, just but you know what I mean. Rock on, man. Welcome in. Uh, near the Hudson River. Okay, that makes sense. There you go. Yeah, man. So Miriam got into the country, and she's in San Diego, and just happy as hell to be here. She's just freaking out. Finally here after all this time. She's been trying to get here for like 3 or 4 years, and that's that I know of. But yeah, man. So how you doing, Skull? How's your day going? My day, meh, meh. I hear you, bro. Oh man, wow. Well, it's been pretty cool. Bad weather moving in your way. I hear you, Zoom. There you go. Yeah, it's supposed to get up to 32 degrees tomorrow. Yeah, Friday and Saturday is supposed to be cold as shit, but Sunday's back to 60 degrees. So we're just hunkering down, trying to get through this next couple of days here.
I can't smoke this bowl all by myself.
Oh yeah, okay, well, fine, motherfucker, fire in the bowl.
You know,
How you doing?
I'm doing all right, brother. How you doing?
Kicking ass, taking names.
Right on.
Yeah,
Right
yeah.
on. I got
I'm.
I got a bunch of plants that are about yay tall, about
Oh
yay
wow.
wide. Each of them are built off of 6 branches. Off of those 6 branches in 6 different directions, and they're ready to. Well, they're gonna veg for, of course, for another month and a week. Mother's Day weekend. Mark the date. That's the day
Oh
you
yeah.
get to put them outside. But if you got a light out in your greenhouse, you can go ahead and get them started. As long as you got supplemental to fill in those extra hours to give you 18 hours.
Oh, right. Well, I'm getting ready to start my seeds for my outdoor grow.
Mm-hmm. Which ones
So
you doing this year?
I'm gonna be doing some 9 pound hammer, the kosher kush, and Marley's gift.
Good. Okay. Kosher Kush, really good. 9 pound hammer to die for. Um, the last one I've grown it off and on, just not something that I do on a regular basis. Yeah.
I tell you what, though, man, the last stuff I grew of that was wow.
Yeah. Well, it's you. If you grow it right and you grow it the way I do, you're pulling 3 to 4 pounds off the plant. So
Well,
if you're only
that's the
stuck in
idea.
your own household, you kind of get tired of it real quick. You know. Shit. Hang on one second.
You all right?
Oh,
You get you some decongestant, get you some clarifier,
I've been taking the Ivor,
right?
the Mectin stuff. Yeah.
Right,
I've been
right.
taking that along with Mucinex.
I was gonna say Mucinex sounds like definite decongestant stuff.
Yeah, yeah, and it's so I'm pulling out a lot of stuff out of my lungs that I've never been able to get out of there before. Yeah.
Well, tonight I'm smoking on some chocolate Thai.
Oh, there you go. Shit. Yeah, it's the pot smoke that gets me. Cigarette smoke I'm fine with. It's heavier, but the pot smoke gets in there and it rolls around in your lung, so it's going like this and tickling the lining of your lung walls. It's like, oh, Jesus. Yeah, there's water in my coffee, so we're good to go there, Lord.
There's water in my coffee. Nah, I need a little more than that, brother. Get you some juices and water them down.
It's funny. First thing that people kept telling me when I came to Oregon was, dude, you need to hydrate. You need to hydrate. Lots of water. And I don't. Okay, if it ain't fresh out of the stream or out of the river, it's like I'm used to mountain water,
Right.
coming off the rocks. I can't drink the city water, man. I
Oh
can't.
no, you need a well. You don't have a well on the property?
No, we're not allowed to. We have to be here for 5 years before we can drill a well.
Oh my God.
We got 4 months to go.
4 months to go.
4 months to
I'd
go.
be lining that motherfucker up right now, buddy.
Yeah.
I would, because it's gonna take you about 4 or 5 months to get somebody out there to drill the damn thing.
Well, we have to crack through bedrock.
Yeah. Well, I'm familiar with that.
So a geological survey of the land was done back in 1921. They found over $40 million worth of gold on this piece of land.
Oh wow.
Okay. They literally stopped the creek from its natural flow and diverted the creek around the edge of the property, and they dug up all the gold. The ground was 27 feet or 2,700 feet higher than where I'm sitting right now. Okay. All the gravel that they busted out of all the rock and everything made the road from Salem, Oregon, all the way to Lincoln City, Oregon.
Oh wow.
That's how much gravel they had. 36 acres of it. At that time, both this farm and the farm across the road were all one big farm. And then the highway, then the county came in and said, "Oh no, we have to put a highway right through the middle of your property."
What the hell?
Yeah, the guy's got to go out there with flashlights and vests and everything in order to walk his cows across the street.
Oh wow.
Because the tractor trailers that go on this road, they fly through here. They fly through here. Even though there's cattle crossing signs and everything else, they're flying. They ain't slowing down to look to see if there's a fucking cow on the road, and believe me, when I go out to my mailbox, okay, and there's a carcass of a bull or a cow right next to my mailbox, okay, from the farm across the road, you know what happened. You know, the people hit it, and then the cops take and they drag it over to the edge. And then they wonder why my dogs are trying to get out of my fence and trying to get out onto the out by the roadside. Now they
Right.
go onto the road, but they're wherever they dump the elk, wherever they dump the deer, wherever they dump the cows, it is, you know, yeah, and dude, it's you call them up and you know tell them, hey, you know, can you remove this? Oh, no, that's what the county's always done. No, you don't get to leave dead carcasses on my property. You know, you
Right.
put it right next to my mailbox. You know, people pulling in my driveway are telling me, hey, what's up with the cow in your driveway? I'm like, what are you talking about? They're like, oh yeah, there's a cow out there. And I'm like, oh shit, we got to go make sure it's, you know, it doesn't go out in the road. And they're like, no, it's dead. There's a dead cow right next to your mailbox. And I'm like, what the?
You know what you do? You take a sawzall out there and you cut off some dog steaks.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking crazy. I'm like, and then we have literal cattle rustlers out here.
Oh wow.
Not
Right.
kidding. They will go out into a field, okay? They will completely strip a beef right there in the field. I mean, strip it down to nothing. And then they'll take the bones and they'll drop them out here by the roadside.
Yeah.
You know,
Hey, free dog treats.
you're not fucking kidding. You're not fucking kidding.
Right? Hey,
I go, I
my
go
dogs
through
my dogs have to go out in the woods and hunt their own dog treats.
200 pounds of bones a month.
Oh wow.
Femurs and knuckles and knees and shit like that. Yep. It's like, wow. But yeah, that's yeah, they pull up in pickup trucks in the middle of the night. And they go right out of the field and they do that shit. They
Wow.
field right there, you know. But they always they always take the hide and they always drag the bones off to another piece of property and drop it off somewhere.
Right.
You know.
Welcome in, Moggies. Welcome in, Jason. Hey guys, what's happening? You guys, this is awesome. Yeah, you heard about Miriam, right?
No, what?
He got in the country. She's in San Diego now.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, she came across legally. She came across the southern border. They didn't give her shit. She had to walk, you know, on foot. But she's in San Diego now, and she's got a hotel there, and she's in America.
So when you going to get her?
Well, she's got some traveling she says she's going to do. I don't have to go get her. I don't think she's that, you know. But I mean, but we're here. You know, we got like Don T in Nevada. Actually, Nightingale's right there in San Diego.
Oh, there you go.
They're going to meet up and hang out for a while. Hey, Kimmy, welcome in. And so she's got, you know, she's got a large group of people all across the country here that would be willing to facilitate some of her travel, maybe hook her up with a place to stay and stuff like that throughout her travels. So
nice.
yeah, that's she's excited. She's been working on getting here for 4 years or more.
Yeah. So how long's she here for? Or is she permanent?
That's the plan. Yep. Yep. I think she's already got her application in for citizenship.
Very good. Doing it the right way, you know.
Yep.
You know, it's that's the way to do it, you know. Because then you got the support of every American. You know.
Right.
You know, that's the thing is, you know, it takes that line of disrespect out of people's hands, you know, because you're doing it through the naturalization process, you know.
Well, yeah, she wasn't going to do it illegal. She wasn't going to do illegal. There's no reason for her to do that as a Canadian.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So all she had to do was get in here without damn test and vaccine.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
Yeah, if she'd gone through Canada, she would have had to been vaccinated.
Yep, any of the airports, any of the fucking bullshit at the borders, except for the southern border, but that's how, that's what it worked out as. So, yeah, yep, she's all happy and excited. She's
lot of information in regards to that crap, come out in the last, like the last 5 days. We've gotten steady streams of new information in regards to that, and it's, dude, I got to tell you, I knew back in the 80s that something was up, during the Lebanon excursion, and knowing that the CIA knew all about what was happening there, and and that it was a cover for a bunch of major stuff that went on both in Lebanon and here in the United States. But everybody was distracted with what happened at the Marine barracks. I knew that then, and I'd known about the sex trafficking since I've known about that since I was 4 years old. But now this shit going on now, it's like Jen Psaki, George News actually covered the press conference tonight, which is unusual for George News because normally they don't cover it, on a daily basis or anything. Right. But they covered it tonight. And that woman laid out the biggest line of BS in regards to Russia that I have ever heard. And, as a Marine, I feel slighted. I feel disrespected, especially by my country and my government, knowing that, there's hard evidence, that the U.S. had labs there.
Right.
Our own Department of Defense had their hands in there, and the proof that Biden or that Obama went there to make the arrangements himself. It wasn't where he just planned it, but he went there himself, and so did Biden, multiple times, and they opened up 18 laboratories. And it's like, whoa, wait a fucking minute here. So you wait. So think on this, right?
Yeah.
University of North Carolina is the one who created the C-19. Okay.
Right. Okay.
And just before Trump came into office, they moved it out of there and sent it to Ukraine. And then Ukraine sent it into China.
I thought it was through Canada.
No.
I thought it was a Canadian biolab that from there it went to China.
Well, that's possible. Well, I believe it was North Carolina to Canada, and then Canada to Ukraine, and Ukraine to because the one thing that they hadn't done yet was created gain of function.
Right. Okay. I don't know.
So, and then you release it in another country so that the blame falls on them, and you do it around one of their biolabs so that country takes the blame.
Right. For leak.
Hence the Wu flu instead of the Uke flu.
Yeah. What's gas prices like around you, bud?
Over $6 a gallon.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
For regular gas.
I've seen a couple for I saw a couple that were for like $4.70, and then I saw a bunch that were like $6.19 to $6.39.
Oh wow.
No kidding.
What the fuck?
We have the highest prices in the country next to Hawaii.
Wow.
Yep.
It's bullshit. This is all unnecessary bullshit.
How much the excuse is well, it costs us so much to have it trucked up the mountains.
Oh, give me a fucking break.
Exactly. It's yep. It's that way with everything that comes into Oregon now. It's always been that way. You know,
Yeah, Moggy's.
but the highways are fucking easy now compared to what they were 30 years ago.
Right. Now we had 329 here for just a matter of a few days, and then it went to 359, and now it's 409.
Mm-hmm.
$4 and 409, between 399 and 409, all over St. Louis.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. It's just nuts. It really is.
There's no excuse for this bullshit.
No, none whatsoever. We have our own damn fuel. We don't need to buy it from other countries. You know,
all we got to do is turn the shit on, and it was on. They can't fucking lie to us no more. We were energy independent for 3 fucking years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, these bastards can't fucking tell us it's not possible. Fuck you. We know it is.
Yeah, it's just nuts, man.
Yeah, so it's a straight up lies and straight up bullshit.
I didn't know you guys had merch.
Yeah, we got a store. I did I did a whole bunch of shirts with this thing from the show. Let me see here. Stop the cam. Yep. My logo.
Oh, right on.
From 2024, the Revenge Tour.
Right on.
Yeah, we did that.
I love listening to people freak out about him, though. It's freaking hilarious.
I know, it's great.
Because it's especially now that guy from admitted on Project Veritas that the infamous P tape where he disparages women was proven to be a lie. There is no tape. And TMZ ran this story and started this whole thing that created the hate Trump thing. Yep.
Right. Yeah. Fire in the bowl. Moggy's calling fire in the bowl.
All right, we're going. Where we go?
Now,
I got to take little hits because big hits will mess me up.
You right?
Yeah.
Hey, I got a hook. I did you say you were going to send me some seed?
Well, I could feasibly put your email address in the private chat, and I will take and I'll send you a list of what I got.
Okay. Well, I mean, just
too many names for me to think of, brother.
Right.
Yeah, I'm actually thinking about turning one of the greenhouses. I have a 115-foot greenhouse by 35. I'm thinking about turning that into a seed production, a breeding greenhouse.
Right.
Yeah, with individual pods for breeding. Maybe just start fucking producing seeds, and I mean, because I already sell plants,
right?
Yeah. I'd tell you to fucking come out here and get a plant, and fucking you'd be better off doing that than trying to pop seed or start your seeds this late, But you're still early in comparison, You're at the let's see, what are we in? Are we in March?
We're in March.
So April, May. So yeah, so that gives you about 55 to 58 days of growth time until Mother's Day. And Mother's Day weekend is the best day in the world to plant. Doesn't matter whether it's rain or shine.
Right.
Bring them outside that day.
Well, my birthday is May 13th, so that's kind of my day. Yeah.
Yeah. But it's the first day. That's the first day where you get 16 and a half hours of sunlight a day.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Yeah. So.
Well, I've been putting them out at, like April, second week of April, stuff like that.
So I'm sitting here looking at the screen and I'm seeing flashing lights behind you, right? And then I realized it's the campfire background. I'm thinking, dude, cops are rolling up behind you.
Right. No, got it. I got dogs that would be going crazy. I got. Now I've got 6 dogs.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I 3 of them. I tried that thing with the puppies.com.
Puppy finder.
Yeah, they don't let you go around it no more.
Oh.
Yeah. No, I have to. I do need to get. I'm building kennels right now. I don't know if you see my uploads on my Wizard of Oz
I
YouTube.
haven't seen the latest ones. No.
Yeah,
We've
I'm building kennels. I'm building 12 by 12 kennels on the backside of all my chicken yards,
okay.
and I'm going to be building the kennels out for them, and so I can manage them properly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trust me, we're getting ready to do the same thing here, because I'll bring them in at nighttime for bed, but during the daytime, you pups getting penned up. Unless I'm out there with you.
Right.
Yeah, they've been getting under the fence, over the fence. It's fucking Gabriel clears an 8-foot fence.
Oh wow.
Dude, I mean, cleared it. Didn't even touch it, even a tallywhacker, and his nutsack and his tail didn't hit it going down. I am not kidding. That dog he's 100% an agility dog. I'm going to start training him on the Frisbee.
Oh yeah, there you
go. I got to get one first.
All right. I've got one I call Cinderella, and she's an escape artist. She knows how to climb fences now. She taught herself and she knows how to open gates.
Oh, yeah. You see, I got a rounded knob on my door now. I had one of those flap handles because the dog was opening and closing the door at nighttime.
Right.
I'm like, enough of this shit. I ain't doing this.
Well, the doors I'm putting on these kennels are going to have a door I can block for one way, so they can go in, but they can't come out. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Or I can leave it open so that they can go in or out, but I can block it so I can close it off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Now, are you giving them 12 by 12 shelters or 12 by 12 pens with a shelter?
Pens with a doghouse in it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. It's I can't do that. I'm going to do them around this building so they can be out in their pens or they can be inside this building.
Oh, okay. Right.
So by the time we get done building them, we'll have them all the way around the building here. And this is going to be the doghouse. But at nighttime, they'll go in the big house with me, and there'll be a penned-in backyard, area on the backside of the tiny house as soon as it's done. Yeah, it's too much. I got people rolling in, and the dogs are all over the road, coming in from off the driveway and everything. I got big trucks that need to come in here, and these damn dogs, they'll stop in front of a truck and just stand there and look at it, like. What do you think you're doing with your big truck, mister?
Right. What are you doing here?
And then if he tried to friggin' back up, then they'd be behind him. They'd be like, what are you going that way for?
No, my dogs don't do that. They usually when somebody comes, they're barking at it and they stay away from it pretty much. Yeah, I'm saying they don't go. The only one that does that is Ranger. Ranger will chase a car down the road. You know what I'm saying? He won't go off the property, but I got a big ass I got a mile road front. He doesn't go off the property, but he knows where the property lines are. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. So Virginia Roots came down and picked up her white pup. So we still got one white pup left, one pure white German Shepherd left. Princess Di. And she's a little bit of a handful, and Jess really wants to keep her. But I'm like, I got 7 big ones already. It's keeping them apart and everything else. It's just not gonna. This is not gonna be an easy task, because as it is, when I turn this building into the doghouse, I'm gonna have to split it in half with a partition that I can, remove when the females are not in heat, but block off when they are. you know.
Right.
And it's got to be sturdy and enough to keep the boys away. You know, if they want to do something, they're going to have to do it through the fence. Good luck with that.
Good luck with that. Well, that's why I'm building these. These are basically going to be capable birthing yards.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they can raise their puppies in there.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm building them 12 by 12 and putting the doghouse in there. And it's a large doghouse. It's like 2.5 foot by 3.5 foot with a porch on it. You know what I'm saying? Now the whole area, later on I can come back and put a roof over the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Frame off a metal and put a metal roof over the whole thing. So
yeah, I play the native flute ragged coin, and the dogs freaking love it. They'll come in and lay down. They'll go to sleep before I finish the song.
right.
Oh yeah, I'm not kidding. And part of it I can actually use as a whistle because I can take it apart.
Welcome in, Shadow Man. Welcome in, Ragged Coin. I don't know where Canoes is. I don't know what he's doing, but you know, hopefully he's feeling okay. I know he's been hurting a lot lately. So keep him in your prayers. But yeah.
So when I have it fully assembled, this is what it looks like.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Right.
But if I want to call the dogs, I just take this piece off and you see all their heads pop up for a minute there.
Right.
Like,
no, I got the whistle, the 2-finger whistle, man.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Oh, it's loud as shit.
I can't do that. Yeah. So I'll go sit out in the middle of the pot field, you know, during the summertime. As soon as the sun's coming up, I'm sitting there playing. My neighbors on both the other side of the highway and up the road sit out on the road. They have their folding chairs. They bring them out every single day, and they sit out there and they listen to me play in the middle of the field. You know, so yeah, it's actually pretty cool.
Oh, that's awesome. There you go.
You can play the broken leg of a pop canopy like that. This is okay.
He's talking about those adjustable little holes in them.
Yeah. So
yeah, at the bottom of the legs of those canopies.
And this is made out of PVC.
Go figure. Right.
I can play it in the pouring fucking rain.
Right.
On with it. My wooden flutes, that's. Where are you? Got too much shit on here. There we go. They're collecting dust right now. Fuck. Because the weather's been so bad, I haven't been outside playing, but this is one of my wooden ones. It's a, yeah, it's.
There you go. That's awesome.
This is a C. This is an F sharp. But I can take this bottom piece off, and I have, I don't know where the fuck they are right now. They're around here somewhere, but I have all the keys.
Oh wow!
So we make all the keys on these, and then one, and then a fipple, and yeah. So it's it's homemade.
Rock on. I was gonna say that's a badass pipe.
Yeah, you mean flute?
Yeah.
It would make a badass pipe, except for the fact that it's PVC, and PVC collects. That's why I stay away from the plastic little bongs and stuff like that.
Right.
If you're gonna buy bongs, don't buy plastic. Buy glass. Don't
glass.
You know, make it worth it. You know. If you're gonna get in trouble for paraphernalia, make sure it's good paraphernalia, not crappy shit. You know,
I want to start. I got a bunch of this industrial scrap silver, I got like 15 pounds of silver, scrap silver, and I'm gonna start. Some of it's over brass, some of it's over copper.
You're gonna
Um,
try and separate the metals.
well, yeah, and then I'm gonna start making bowls for my pipes.
Oh, right on,
I will
right
make
on.
silver bowls. So yeah, for the pipes and stuff like that. So I can do my wood bowl, a wood pipe with a silver insert. You know what I'm saying?
I've made a few. Um, you're a hunter, aren't you?
Oh, yeah,
Aren't you a hunter?
yeah.
This is one. It's got some cobwebs on it. Still got weed in it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I sell these for about 120 to 150 bucks.
Oh wow.
Materials cost me about 30 bucks altogether, but the beadwork that's on here, that's all hand beadwork.
Oh wow. Awesome.
I have to do all that shit myself.
Right.
And yeah, it's good size. It's good depth of pipe. It's not too deep, so you're not overloading it and then getting that taste of burnt in your mouth all the time.
Right.
And it's super easy to clean. You can separate the bone from the wood so that you can clean out. So you can clean out your chute, and you can clean out your antler as well, and then you just put it back together. Does the job. It really does.
Wow. There you go.
But that's the thing is, there I see a lot of replica like the tomahawk one that's got a bowl on it and shit like that.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
the thing is they use really, really crappy metals to make those.
Right.
And what you're talking about in taking brass and copper and silver, you're actually talking about building a better pipe than those ones that you get now that are it's made with fucking Chinese fucking steel, you know,
Right.
and
Right.
and that's what a lot of this shit is. That's out there. There's if you don't know a glass blower, meet one. Not kidding. Meet one.
Right.
I'm not kidding. Because they'll take an idea. I actually have a glass blower who bought one of these from me, and he makes glass ones
Oh,
shaped identically to this. And then he calls me up and he says, "Okay, I got the leather and I got the beads, I got the, and I got everything needed. I'm gonna, bring the pipes up, drop them off to you, and let you do your thing, and to decorate them." And he turns around, he sells those for like 375 to 425 bucks.
wow.
Not kidding, man. Not kidding. I told him, I says, with all this fucking work I'm doing for you, I says, and I'm not even charging you, but because of this COVID shit, people can't afford to pay anybody anything right now.
Right.
I said, you're gonna bring me one of these fucking things. Either that, you're gonna drop one out to me, and I'm gonna say, "Oh, I broke it," and make you bring me another, the glass part of it, and then after I get done handing you the one that I just finished for you, and I'm gonna pull out theirs and smoke it.
Rock on. Yeah, I was thinking about that I got the rabbit's feet and I've got the black chickens. Yeah, I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Uh Jersey black giants, the feathers off of them are beautiful,
Yeah.
And
Antlers are easy to keep clean.
yeah,
That's the biggest thing. They're easy to clean the insides. You're not scraping off a whole bunch of residue, or you're getting all the residue, and you're not digging into the antler. You know what I
right.
mean? So it's super, super easy. It's smooth smoking, smooth pull, because of the pine that we use for the shoot. And yeah, dude, it's freaking great smoke. Here,
Right. Well, that's why this is another reason. That's another application for those silver bowls.
mhm.
It's an
Yeah.
insert that you put in there, and now you don't have to worry about that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I've burnt through several of my own pipes. You know what I'm saying? Just using them and shit.
So we'll put a little bit of that one in there. And
Huckleberry said hi, Hawk.
I'm going to grab 2009 Romulan. It's been curing for over 3 years.
There's my Huckleberry. Huckleberry says hi, Hawk.
Hey, Huckleberry, what's going on, brother? Oh, you know what? I got to start looking at the StreamYard chat because that usually has all your other ones on there. Because I keep looking at the YouTube and I don't see a damn thing.
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
the only person on.
Yeah.
I literally am the only person on YouTube right now. So
right. If you have problems with the chat on StreamYard, you could always pull up the Twitch chat.
you know what it is because the last time I used StreamYard, I've always been in the private chat.
Right.
So private chat. I just clicked the comments a second ago to
yeah.
Okay, and I got your
and Lord Skulldrazer, Huckleberry, and Zoom is in the channel. I know we got a bunch of people lurking. Welcome in, Terry Christ, Ragged Coin. Yeah, I think that's all it's chatted so far. But yeah, Miriam's in country and she's in San Diego and she's all happy and excited and bouncing off the walls. She doesn't know what to do.
Your fault.
Oh, there you go. My hit. Yeah. Right. So, but I connected her and Nightingale because Nightingale lives in San Diego.
Wow, I haven't smoked out of this in a while. I usually end up pulling down the other one I made.
You said it was still loaded. Yeah, you said it was still loaded. Was it loaded with some badass shit?
Yeah, I just put some Willie Nelson and some Romulan in there.
There you go. That's awesome, dude. You're right, Rocco, and I'm taking it.
Passing the peace pipe of truth, brother. Oh, shit.
Yeah. Oh, it's that evil turtle. What's up, Jason?
The turtle is back.
The Diablo Terrapin.
The devil turtle has arrived. How's it going, guys?
Yeah, welcome in, Jason.
What's going on? You just missed it. I ain't doing it again.
He's like, you had a lot of stuff. No, in fact, you got to catch up now.
Yeah. I've got
to pass the peace pipe twice.
Right.
You're about to lap me.
Yeah. Well, but yeah, I figured I'd build those kennels up, and that way I can manage the females. And
the thing, you know what's funny about female dogs? This is what's funny. Very few male dogs hump each other.
Right.
You know, maybe 1 in 20. But females in heat will fucking hump anything. I am not kidding. They will go, if they want you to mount them, they will go and they will jump up on you like they're a male and hump you. So all my girls have lesbian tendencies. All right? It's messed up, man.
Messed up, right? Yeah.
Oh, dude.
We're in Portland too long.
Yeah. Well, the puppies are, no shit. The puppies are 6 months old. So I got about 30 days to get these kennels finished. And
Now,
Yeah.
was Gabriel born before or after yours? He was born just before, wasn't he?
These were born August 28th.
Okay, so he was June 22nd. So yeah, so he's up in the chair now. He's
Two
like
months older than mine.
king
Yeah.
shit around here now. He's king shit around here. Him and his dad, and it's funny as hell. Juan can lay down with the girls, but only Gabriel gets to lay down by dad.
Right.
Dude, I am so not kidding. Baron is so it's so weird. You know, the other dogs will try to lay down next to him and he'll like growl at him. But Gabriel just go over and lick his face and lay down next to him, and I'm like, I'm beginning to think funny things about you too, dog. But he doesn't. Baron doesn't. You know, the girls were in heat. You know, last couple of weeks and everything, and we have to keep the boys separated and everything. And
right.
Baron kept jumping on Juan and like, nope, can't do that. Nope, can't do that. But Gabriel was walking around humping the freaking air, shooting his shit all over the place. I'm not kidding. Jess was like, she's like, oh my God. And I'm like, what happened? I thought something really bad happened. And she says, Gabriel came in and he was humping the air and he just shot his load all over there.
Oh God. Well, that's all the pheromones. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
All the pheromones.
Too much dopamine.
Right.
Happy boy.
They're competing over there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. How many dogs you got?
I have 7 in this building with me right now. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 in here, and I have 2 in the next building.
How many?
13.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want 20 dogs, so I'm building kennels.
7 boys and 6 girls. Got 1 all-white female that we haven't rehomed because Virginia came and got hers last week. Once they're on hard food, I can let them go. You know, they've already had 2 shots. I give them the 5-in-1 right here on the farm. I get it from Wilco.
Right.
Same thing at Tractor Supply. So you don't have to take them to the vet to get their shots. You can do them right there at home. You know, and it saves you a shitload of money. That vet visit, and everything else. And them trying to promote this diet and that diet and this diet and that diet. That's what they do. That's what veterinarians get paid, right? Advertisement fees. Okay, to push all the drugs that they try to give to your animals.
Right.
You know, how about you save the fucking dog's life instead of telling me that he's going to die of cancer? You have that ability. You know?
Right.
It's like, so I went to the NIH site, NIH.gov. You know who they are, right? The National Institute of Health. Okay. And I went to their search thing and I typed in that Ivor stuff, the Mexican or whatever, Yeah, I typed that in. And then right after that, I typed and cancer. Get this. Nobody needs to die of cancer no more. Nobody. This shit cures it. I'm telling you, it's right there in their fucking online documentation at the National Institute of Health. Nobody had to fucking die of cancer in the last 10 to 15 years since ivermectin was created. Nobody's had to die.
Wow.
Every type of cancer, dude. They say it right there. All the studies and everything are right there. It kills every fucking cancer. That's why they don't want Americans buying it.
Right.
Even ivermectin's
they lose a customer.
70%.
They lose a customer.
Right.
13 cents a pill. In comparison to $6,000 chemotherapy treatment.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'll take the 38 cents. Thank you.
Yeah.
I think about how much money, how much weed that I
Hey,
grow
Terry,
on this farm, okay, and give away on a
Hey,
regular basis, okay, through RSO and tinctures and everything else that I make, the salves and all that shit, right? And I
Right.
think about this. See, now I got to stop that thought because diesel is 100% correct. It also creates positive neutronic reaction in the brain, eliminating dementia.
Wow.
These old people don't need to be dying of Alzheimer's
Right.
for 38 cents a day.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy, Diesel.
You know, yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that, but you know, I produce RSO, and I don't put it in dispensaries. The patients come here, and we make it right here for them while they're here, right in front of them, so they know everything that's on it. I take them in the greenhouse. I show them how we grow, what we use with the plants, what we put on the plants, what we put in the soil, everything all the way down the line, so they understand that I'm not going to give them anything that I would not be willing to sacrifice my own life with, you know?
Right.
And dude, let me tell you something. I've watched people come back. Well, I came back from stage 4 prostate cancer from making RSO suppositories.
Wow.
Right.
Okay.
That's pretty miraculous.
And I have probably 100 patients in the last 5 years that have also beaten it, because none of my patients have died from the cancer that they've had when they came to talk to me. Okay. Breast cancer, through taking RSO and using this salve daily, lumps are gone in less than 30 days.
Wow.
Less than 30 days. You know, you're not sick. You don't get sick. You get to fucking keep working. You get to keep having your happy, healthy house home, you know, and your family time and everything, and not even worry about the disease anymore, because of the fact that it's a natural thing that God put on this planet for people to save lives with, you know. And unfortunately, man has learned how to abuse it to
Right.
the extremes, you know. And what's funny is when you get into your 50s, you begin to really realize what this plant is capable of and what it's done in your lifetime. You know, I used to look at all the kids that would be out back of the school and everything, getting high on, you know, on my way home. I knew I wanted to be a Marine, you know, and I knew that I couldn't have that shit in my system. You know what I mean? And I kept thinking about them as the stupid stoners, right? So 16 comes around, and I get all the authorizations and the signature from my parents, or from my mom, to join the Marine Corps at 16 years old.
Right.
Okay. And you know, I'm like thinking, you know, it's you know, my brothers and sisters are dumbasses because they're out fucking getting high every day and everything else.
Right.
You know, and then
I joined up when I was 17.
And at 44, I came to a shocking realization that they were in fact not stoners, but they had been self-medicating. Because see, I wasn't the only one in my family exposed to the shit that I went through as a child. You know,
Right.
and it's I realized that they were self-medicating. They were using it back then to keep them from doing something stupid.
Right.
You know, and to get past the PTSD of it all. You know, and it's like, wow.
Talking about Mary Jane, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Yep. Cannabis. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pot.
Just want to verify for everyone out there.
Yeah, it's just that's a fact, Jack. I'm telling you. A lot of people think I'm joking around when I say there's a lot of people alive because of weed. Because I smoke weed, to be more specific.
So Diesel, or was it? Yeah, it was Diesel who said it. I got these packets of Ivor here, and it was 38 cents capsule. 38 cents a piece.
And where you get those?
From Frontline Doctors.
Frontline Doctors.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Frontline.
Yep.
Like
Frontline Doctors.
just public in
FrontlineDoctors.com.
And they're 12 milligram, perfect for my weight and size. And they're medically sealed.
I've only
Yeah.
taken the paste, so and
Yeah, it
works,
tastes like
but
horse poop.
it didn't taste that bad compared to some other hardcore drugs. I mean,
Yeah, just put it all the way back on the back of your tongue. You know,
But
all-
yeah, I just sent it down like the back of the. I did that, and I didn't try to taste it.
yeah.
I was thinking you could actually take the paste and put it inside the capsules. You have to get those empty capsules, and then you could do it that way. You know?
Yeah. The you got to make sure that they're the liquid biodegradable. You know,
Right.
so as soon as they get wet from the stomach acids, that they break loose, because you want it to spread throughout the entire body.
Right.
know,
Exactly.
You know, so through your digestive is going to be the best way to make sure that happens. You know, the acids of the stomach just like send it out.
Now, Diesel, he said that's a dang good piece. Standard, which is cheap, is $1 a pill.
Mm.
But he said you can also use canine dewormer.
Yeah.
Like as for what? For as far as usage.
For all the same things that ivermectin covers.
Oh,
So
really?
we don't even have a complete list of what this works for. We didn't have a list for what the other one did. You remember the H and the C and what was the other letter?
Hydroxychloroquine. I'll say it.
Yeah, it's you know, you can make that at home.
Yep.
You can make that at home, and
Lemon and
no
orange peel.
more pneumonia, no more flu.
Yep. Lemon and orange peel.
Yep.
Yep.
You know, it's and that's the thing. You know, the Ivor, that's a little bit tougher. You know, that's a tougher one to make at home. But I mean, if it's available, and you know, but that's why they banned it in the United States, was because of the fact that it fucking works. It
And
does more than they ever thought it could.
compromise the medical system in their
Oh
profit.
yeah, well, it would compromise the medical financial system.
Right. Yep, exactly. It's fucking bullshit. Well, guess what?
Yeah.
Like I said, with the beginning of all this, you know, we're going to come out of this with all this shit started. We're going to come out with a cure for common cold.
Yep.
Yep.
Everything. They're gonna have to release the cures on everything, because now we know.
Yep.
You know, and it's like, and if people can do their own damn studies, you know, show them where they're taking the medicine every single day, weigh themselves, you know, and you know, record going to the doctors to talk about the problem, whatever the problem is, and then, you know, and make sure that you freaking record it, everything the doctor says and everything, and then go home and do your regimen of whatever you're going to do and record, you know, do a video diary on a daily basis, and don't miss a day, you know. And in that video diary, you know, you're talking about the effects and everything, and then when you go back to your doctor's 30 days later, and the doctor's like, "What have you been doing? Why? What's up, doc? You know, you tell me. You're the doctor." And it's like, "Well, it's gone. What's gone, doc?" You know?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like they want to know what you did. Why in the fuck should I tell you what I did?
Right.
You're the fucking doctor.
How much you charging me for this?
Yeah, that's it. Exactly. How many times do I got to consult with you?
Right. I think you owe me some money.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. And it's like I have a holistic healer. He's a massage therapist as well. He came out and he got a couple of jars of my salve, and then about 3 weeks later he came back and he got like 4 more jars. And I'm like, dude, what are you doing? Masturbating with this shit? I says, don't you know that there's arnica in there that reduces swelling? I says, long term effects of that is your flange is gonna go flap. And he's like, no. He says, I use it in all my on my patients. You know, I see he does chiropractic shit. You know, like setting people's backs and shit like that.
Right.
And he's been rubbing it on their backs before he does the treatment. They don't suffer any pain when they're getting the treatment. They don't feel bad when they're walking out of there, and they don't feel bad when they get up the next day. You know,
Right.
I'm a little bound up. You know, I went to the chiropractor. If you're going to the chiropractor, it should be to unbind, not bind you up. You know?
Exactly.
That's like going to a hooker for love.
Yeah. Yeah. No, but that's what I keep telling people, don't go to bend and twist kind of pop and crack kind of chiropractor. Go to the ones that use the actuators and use pressure. You know what I'm saying? Go to those guys, because those guys, they have that table. They have a special table they put you on that you stand up against, and then it lays you down. And that's badass. Oh, another one of these stupid troll things.
Yeah, one of the bots.
Yeah, I got him.
Douchebag. Hey,
because if you don't block them, they just
your mom was awesome last night.
Right. No shit.
I'll do that right in the middle of my podcast too. I'll be like, and it's awesome, especially if they have an American name. You know, it's like, hey,
welcome in, Scott.
Hey,
welcome in, Scott. He's over by Kansas City.
Thanks for leaving the comment. You know, I'll say, hey, Angela, thanks for leaving the comment. You should read the comment I wrote with your mother's phone number in the bathroom wall and shit like that.
Welcome in, Tracy. How you doing? Welcome to the game. Yeah. Great American experience. There's only one rule. Don't be a dick. We're good with everything else.
And love pot.
Yeah. And love pot. Fire in the bowl.
Good with.
We just got done talking, so it's time for fire in the bowl.
Good with the girly man drink.
I had to say something, huh?
Whatever you left behind is what I drink.
Look at that. I coughed before I even took the hit.
I know.
It's like a pre-cough.
Yeah.
Not yet. We're going to be, we didn't get any snow. That's all north of us. And we're probably just going to get some later on, probably tomorrow. Second wave of this shit. We got 2 days of cold. Supposed to get up to 32 tomorrow and 33 the next day. So Friday and Saturday, done, over. And then Sunday's back up to 60 degrees, and we're looking at 60s and 70s this following week. So yeah, I'm happy with this.
See, New York just gave out their first cannabis licenses today for dispensaries.
Yeah.
New York City.
Oh wow! So you're in the Ozarks too, Tracy?
Nice class there.
Yeah, we've got a new guy that's been hanging out with us, Reb. He's about an hour away from him. I'm anxious to hook up with him. But yeah. So yeah, welcome in, Tracy. Fellow patriot from the land of Oz. That's where we are. It's the land of Oz, the Ozarks. Right? So it's our own country. So yeah, that's right. I'm building a place called Emerald City. Literally. why they call me Wizard of Oz. You know, I'm gonna build a fucking.
When you said Oz, I was thinking the prison movie.
Oh, fuck all their taking of our shit, man. No.
And what's funny is they actually had an Emerald City in Oz. Yeah,
Right.
yeah. In that show, that TV series.
Hey, Miss Miriam, how you doing? There she is. Holy cow.
Salute, Miss
Yeah,
Miriam.
we're gonna get her up on the screen here. Come on, grab a link with your newfound bandwidth. Let's get you up on screen. Come on, say hey. The newest American I know. Miriam, welcome to America.
Welcome.
This hat, man, it's almost too big. I used to wear this landscaping, and yeah, it's like huge now.
Throw it in the dryer, wet it down, and throw it in the dryer.
You know, I might do that.
You know,
That's actually a really fucking
What?
good idea.
What happens when your hair
Thank
thins
you.
out?
I'm full of it.
You get older and your hair thins out. Hats get looser.
Hair's thinning out.
Welcome in, Classy.
I never wear hats because it always fucks up my. Either it'll leave a print right here, or it'll just decimate my hair.
Oh, well, you're gorgeous, sweetheart.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's all right. We like the all natural look.
I usually go like this. That's the way to do it.
Okay.
I don't let my hair down often. I'm not kidding. I don't generally let this shit loose.
I was one of the first people wearing this hat, and now I see everybody's got the fish, the little stars and bars with the fish.
Well, I didn't. Yeah, I never saw that.
I
Yeah.
see it everywhere here. I don't know why.
Oh man, I'll tell you what.
Just cock it to the side a little bit.
This is about as down as my hair gets. I keep it short. And as soon as this freeze gets over with, man,
Eh,
first time I sweat, I'm gonna shave it all off.
hell yeah.
I'm gonna trim it down to a number 2. Be done with it.
Yeah, I'll be taking the beard off here soon because it's warming up.
One day I'll be done with this shit too, man.
Tracy asked, are there any pot smokers in the house? You're in the boat. Brought to you by SausageGravyBiscuitFarms.com.
Come.
No, there's no pot smokers here.
Nope.
No, none at all.
Not us. Not us. Nope, we're not. Nope. Don't you know that stuff's illegal?
Right. Not where I live.
No, not where I live either, but you know.
But then again, I can stick my piece in my pocket and go to the store. Yeah.
I don't just live on a pot farm. I work on a pot farm.
It's not a pot farm, but it's one of our, at least for me, it's just one of the
Maybe someday.
productions that I deal with. Yeah.
Maybe someday.
Don, you don't
No,
have any
I can wait.
pigs, dude.
I mean, if the laws change and you could grow for like your local community stores, like a mom and pop weed kind of thing.
Well, that's
instead of this big corporation shit that they're trying to push.
give it time. I still have to go through some bullshit to make that happen. But you know what? I'm just doing it for myself right now. Learning what I need to learn from the experts like Hawk and Don T and whoever else can, provide advanced knowledge.
The
So-
anointing oil that was poured upon King Saul and King
Right.
David's head was made from cannabis.
But like I said, I'm completely off grid. I'm solar power. And right now I'm on solar power. I didn't have to start up a generator tonight. I'm all happy about that. So if I go dark, I'll be back. Give me just a few minutes. Because it was kind of an overcast day, so I'm kind of surprised we got power. So, but yeah. But yeah, no, yeah, I'm completely off grid here. Well, septic. I provide my own energy. Raising gardens and orchards, and I got a well, it grows wild. I'm just trying to manage some of it.
Mhm.
And then raising chickens and rabbits. I'm going to be adding turkeys and goats and bees this year.
I've
And
been thinking about goats myself.
yeah,
'Cause I got so much underbrush that is primarily blackberry bushes.
oh yeah,
They would just tear the shit out of that. They would just clean it right out of there.
you're right.
But the thing is they'd have to be here every year because that shit just grows back.
Right.
It grows back.
Oh yeah,
And,
quick. Blackberries grow quick. They don't even wait for second year to fruit.
mm-hmm.
Well, if you go with blackberries or black raspberries or even raspberry bushes, they only fruit on second year
Yeah,
growth.
see, blackberries. Yeah. Well, I don't know about these here. They grow back every year. No matter how much I cut them back, by the end of the season, they're up there. They're up there.
Oh yeah, the ground's inundated with seed. That's why. If one gets a chance to grow, it does.
and it's not like you can flood them out.
Mhm.
You can't flood them out, and you can't burn them out. You know.
Mhm.
Right? You got to cut them. You got to cut them and clear them. Yeah. No, but that's what I'm saying. We've got natural barrier here.
Yeah.
Because it's like blackberries and black raspberries and raspberries are everywhere, and I mean everywhere. They grow wild here. Peach trees grow wild here. Sassafras.
Mm.
Sassafras trees are everywhere. So I'm kicking ass with the foraging farming. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like awesome.
Need a light, dude?
Yeah,
Fire in the bowl.
I got one in my pocket. I was just trying this old piece of crap that I found. Blink torch. Yeah, blink, because 1 minute it works, the next minute it don't.
Dewberries are every 3 years. Okay.
I used to love going to the park and just walking around picking the berries, the blackberries. Just get a whole bunch of them.
For us,
Mary's like, you should order room service. Well, guess what? You might want to order you some weed too.
What?
I bet you the Uber driver would pick up a bag of weed for you and a pizza. You know what I'm saying? and deliver it.
I ate a couple of slices and I took a bud.
On the side.
Don't worry about tipping me. I took a couple of slices and I grabbed a bud.
They've offered me to smoke up. I've gone into one place when I dropped off some people back when I used to deliver people with Lyft, and they offered me to come. It was the very first ride I ever took for Lyft. And these guys were cool, like hot little couple, just cute little couple, whatever. And I was just like, all right, I'll smoke with you. I was just eyeing his girl the whole time. I'm just like, she's banging, dude. And they just smoked up with me for a minute. I wasn't like eyeing her, but I was just like, damn. And they were just really nice people. And then I went on my way. But one time I was dropping off food and they're like, come on and hit the bong, and I was already so lit. I was like, nah, I'm good, dude. I got my own shit right here.
Yeah. Aaron the Tires, welcome in, buddy.
And one time I dropped off at like this player's house, dude. There was people on the balcony doing this party late at night. And I went in there and they had some like yayo, how all this stuff, dude. There was all these like models and they were looking like they were not happy, I'll put it. They were like, I don't know, getting played.
Money.
Yeah, it was one of those really weird looking situations, I'll put it that way. Like
oh yeah, let me pull it up here. All right.
TX Classy.
We don't actually broadcast on Twitch. We broadcast to Twitch.
What up, Ghost? In the house. Hey, Aaron.
I haven't figured out how to add Twitch to StreamYard yet.
I was trying to pull up Twitchy's hang on, hold on.
Platoon.
Oh, I know what's going on. Never mind. I'm not logged in. Crap.
Oh, thing.
Gotta log in.
What'd you
Gotta
get?
get a stupid fucking token.
But
I did a clean my cookies the other day and it just wipes it out.
and now for a commercial.
Right.
Stay tuned.
All right. Here we go.
Hey, Sunday. We've got an event for you.
Ladies' night. What Sunday night is.
Ladies' Night coming this Sunday. Brought to you by Sausage Gravy Biscuit Farms.
That's when all the ladies take over the panel and they do their
Yeah, I stay silent. I don't.
I missed it last Sunday totally. I was just busy as hell.
I'm usually too tired on Sundays after the prayer-thon. That's like crazy. All right, dude. I'm gonna pop out of here. I just wanted to come and say hey and smoke a bowl with you, and I've been here for like an hour.
Dude, I like hearing you play that.
You are hereby knighted, Tracy. You now
Yeah,
have
I'll be loading some flute videos back up on my next YouTube channel.
I think I'm
I
actually.
think I'm on 13. I'm on
put your link
13.
in private chat and I'll propagate it out to the.
What's that?
Put your link in the private chat and I'll propagate it out to.
Well, I got 3 different channels. I would say just go on YouTube, type in Hawks mustard seeds.
Let's shoot a link, man.
I'm trying to figure out how to find the
Come on
link.
up, Ghost.
So that's the channel. That's one of the channel names. I have 2 of them that I do Intel drops on, and the other, and then this one here that that I'm going to drop first will be is the one that I do the prayathon on the weekend.
Yeah, Miriam, you might want to do an Uber from a local restaurant or something like that. Even like a TGI Fridays or a California Taco or something like that. Yeah, I wouldn't count on the room service food to be like, the best or the greatest kind of. It'll make do, but I wouldn't. Yeah, don't act like it ain't special. I'll tell you that. They might have a good cook, but it's like, yeah, Applebee's kicks ass. Okay, so if you can get some Applebee's, get some Applebee's. Get some boneless ribs, and
There it is.
steak fries, and that kind of shit.
There we go.
Sounds pretty
Okay,
good.
so that's the one we do the prayathon on.
All right, Tracy. All right. Yeah, Tracy, you got your mod now, so you're good. All right. Yeah. All right. Just trying to take care of everything in the background.
Room service can suck. Takeout is usually better.
Yeah. It's funny seeing all the food joints you all talk about. Yeah, we got that like that. And it's pretty much everywhere you go. So, Outback Steakhouse, the fucking, I'm sure they got some badass places in San Diego. Yeah. And with the Uber Eats thing, guarantee that's there. It might cost you an extra $5 or $6, but it's still going to be worth it, man. Yeah. Because he can also stop and pick you up a bag of weed from the dispensary, too. If you want it. You're in San Diego. Yeah, that shit's all on order. You can have that shit delivered.
Nightingale and Miss Miriam can do live from
Yeah.
California.
Yeah,
What's
I
up,
made
man?
sure I made sure earlier they could get a hold of each other. So
Mhm.
Nightingale, San Diego too. So she knows all the hot spots, all the good spots, all the great restaurants. She could give Miriam a hell of a tour. You know.
All right, I dropped those on there in the private chat there. The number 10 is the Prayathon, and number 11 is the Intel board where we do the and we know X22, a whole bunch of other ones, and have conversations about it and shit. So,
Oh, like X22 reports.
yeah,
Oh,
he's Dave is really good. I like LT too. LT is Dave has a straightforward kind of just direct military type attitude towards how he does the news, and LT is more on the it's a little bit more on the Christian side of it, and he delves more into the personal parts of individual stories and stuff like that. And both of them are great researchers. They put out the most truthful product out there. It's like if you really want to know what's going on, fucking turn it on and listen.
That's where
Actually go back 30 days and watch a broadcast from 30 days ago, and then skip a couple of days or a couple of podcasts, and then do like every 4 podcasts that he did in the last 30 days, and you'll be totally caught up on everything that's freaking going on, and how it built up to it and how it's happening and why it's happening in the succession that it's happening. I can't listen to these guys like these guys who are constantly it's okay. So the difference, what I see like between like Charlie Ward and Simon Parks and shit like that, in comparison to Nino Rodriguez, David Nino Rodriguez, heavyweight champion boxer. He's got a channel on YouTube, and he came on YouTube about a year and a couple of months, I think it was. And I've been following him since he first started. And he's learned how to interview people, learn how to focus, focus conversation towards the question that he asked, and not allow his time to be sidetracked. It's like, hey, I need these questions right here answered first. Then after that, then you can get into all your storytelling and everything else that you want to do, but and then when he brings somebody on and there's and they have a dialogue, basically he will give them the opportunity to fully speak out their statements, but in between those statements, he'll pop in a couple of questions, so he's learning to be a natural journalist, basically. Now I know that he probably did commentary while he was a boxer. When you're a heavyweight champ, of course, they're going to be talking to you at the same time that the guys who are battling to be able to fight you, in most cases, the champ's ringside, to see who's going to be fighting next, to watch how they fight, this type of style, and all their, there's a certain point of watching tapes, but there's another point to be there live and see it and understand the situations of both men in their entirety, and not just what the TV is showing you. He's showing you, so I understand it on a commentary level. That's one thing, to be able to talk about a fighter, there's statistics and shit like that, but when it comes to, people who've been in the intelligence business for 30 or 40 years, they're coming forward, after all these years, they're coming forward and saying, yeah, this is really going on. And, they're not quote unquote insiders, but they understand the full scope of the picture that's around us, and they understand, the situation that America is in, what the people are in, what the government's up to, and everything else. And it's, so it's been fun to watch him learn.
But most importantly, they can talk openly about it.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
be
It's
one-sided.
it's like he'll do a percentage of his interviews here on YouTube, but generally within like 12 hours, he'll take it down himself and put it up on his private site so that YouTube can't censor him, so that he can still get another one in. So he'll let it play for about 12 hours, and then he'll click that download button and then delete. So that way then they don't get the opportunity. So I'll go to his site. I get people asking me about certain videos that they'd like to see, and hey, I'm signed up on his site. I'll go in there. I go in there, I open up his site, and we find out what the latest interviews were, and we always find a couple that he would never dare to play on YouTube. He doesn't even put them up on BitChute or Rumble, but he'll have them up on his regular site, and those I'll pull out and I'll play them here on YouTube. Okay, it's the idea that if we know that this is really a great awakening going on, because it really is. We're finding out that our government is more corrupt than we ever believed was possible before. We know that our medical is as corrupt as it has ever been, and shit like that. And, it's like, and when you got guys that have worked in that field and everything that are answering questions, a lot of them are old rich guys who were just happened to be around when all that shit was going on, and they had a different kind of education than what we had, in the 60s and the 70s. They grew up in the 30s and 40s and the 50s, and it's crazy. It's crazy, but like I was saying, Nino is learning, and he's really beginning to fine tune it. He gets a little overexcited when he does his own personal podcast. It's to me, he yells a little bit too much, and his mic is. He really needs a friend that is a audio guy that can go in and set up his audio for him and have it so that all he's got to do is flip a switch and everything is perfectly leveled. And everything, get a little audio board and, plug it into the computer. So that way then your audio is always even, and, and you don't have to eat your microphone in order for people to hear you, because when you get too close like this, you begin to sound muffled,
Right. Too many people fail from that one.
Yeah. Well, a lot of singers do. A lot of singers do, because everybody thinks you're lip syncing because they can't see your mouth.
Yeah.
They can't see your mouth. So,
you got to sing into the microphone. You can't just talk or, yell at it, whatever. Muffle yourself by it is what I meant to say.
Yeah. Yeah. When I start singing, my microphone goes that far away. It's because I don't hold back. I don't try to be quiet. I ain't got any neighbors that I'm going to disturb.
Yeah. Right. When I start singing, the people start moving away.
That's why I even try it.
I made quite a bit of money on the stage. And I had a really awesome time doing it. And I loved working in the production studio, but I saw pure evil. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I seen guys who were so money hungry that they would do anything to get their freaking name signed on a dotted line. Anything. Women too, men and women both, willing to do anything for that fame and fortune. And it's, yeah, it was. I had a buddy. He Broken Streets record, and you know he was. Guy's name was Brandon Lynn Shane. He had Hidden Street Records, Broken Streets, and a third label that were working under him. And he had some big up and coming names that are major superstars now. You know, they're superstars now. And he made some promises that he couldn't keep, and he ended up going in his office, closing the door, pulled a shotgun out of the closet, and killed himself. And it was because, you know, one deal fell through that was going to cost him millions that he didn't have, and all the other artists would have walked away because they, you know, because there just wasn't going to be any funding to do anything, you know. And you know, it's he liked the lap of luxury too much, you know. It was like as soon as he started making money, he started spending money, you know.
No preparation for the future. Everything rented. Everything fucking.
Yeah, you run a record label for 12 years on hand to mouth, you know, is what he was doing. Instead of, you know, those first couple of years and the couple of big artists that he ended up selling off to MCA Records and Epic Records. You know, he sold a couple of guys off to Detroit, Michigan outfit that ended up becoming pop stars instead of country stars, just because of their unique abilities. And you know, but there is an evil there that I walked away.
Shaw in the house.
Oh,
Salute.
Welcome in, brother. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I hear you, man. No, yeah, Colonel Shaw, Miriam's here. She's a new American.
See, now you're gonna have to learn all our crappy songs. God bless America. I'm joking.
Movie Coming to America
With
maybe it's
Eddie Murphy. Yeah.
Who was the other guy? Arsenio Hall.
Arsenio Hall. That was a good movie, though. That was a good movie. I like that one.
They just did a Coming to America again.
Yeah, I haven't seen it, but yeah, I heard that was out. Yeah,
it's true. Again.
All right, Ghost. Dream well, buddy. We'll see you tomorrow.
Oh, good night, Bill.
Yeah, you gotta get up way up track early.
Do an extra mission or two.
Yeah, he's transportation manager for his wife.
Nah. Go figure. Oh man. Tiptoe on that subject.
Yeah.
Later, guys.
Yeah, man.
No, there's also.
You know what time it is, right?
What's that?
You know what time it is?
I don't know what time
it's
is.
Probably bowl 30. I'm gonna get out of here before I have to smoke another one.
No, it's time for pie. It's time for pie. Come on.
You guys have a good night.
All right. See you later, Hawks.
Have a good one, brother. Take care.
Hell yes.
What flavor pie we got tonight? Colonel Shaw, good morning to you. Hope the weather is faring as good as possible.
It's blueberry pie. And I'm on solar power still. So if I go dark, I'm gonna have to call somebody
Oh no.
to shut down the show. Right.
What
Right.
could happen? Like it'll.
It'll just I'll just blank out. You guys will still be operational. But
But
it'll
why
just
would that happen? Your generator
I'll
would go
drop
off.
out. Yep. I'm on
Gotcha.
solar power, so I don't know how much longer it's gonna last.
Appreciate you hanging in there as long as you can, man.
Mhm. Mm.
Skull Razor chilling back.
But yeah. Hell
Awesome.
yeah.
Good folks, man. He was talking about well, just a lot of the like X-22 and stuff. I didn't really know about that until I was looking into WSO. It's like different stuff with YouTube on researching Planet X, you know.
Mm. Oh man, blueberry pie. This is so good. Mm. I was watching the next 22 before I started watching Jones.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I found other things, and then really the reason I even stumbled on Alex was just I was looking for stuff about what Obama said about the whole Trayvon Martin George Zimmerman trial. And
Yeah.
that's how I found him, because I was trying to find out what was really going on there.
Mm.
So not even from like Planet X or anything, you know. A lot of people in the mainstream, they try to put it or push it that flat earthers are just like the same conspiracy theorists like Alex Jones. And that's just simply not the way it is. I'd say maybe Planet Xers are more like, you know, the conspiratorial Alex Jones type, because they're using more of a fact-based um, assimilation or, you know, corroborating evidence. You know, and it's logical to say that, hey, 1983 there was a reported Planet X. Let's go look into this. Let's just see. You know, whereas just going on and saying the Earth is flat, and then everyone else who's against us is a troll. You know, can't even reason. I'd say that's more like the left in the way that, you know, here's my whole thing from the top down. Left and right could agree upon one thing with, okay, they say there's this homeland terrorism of white supremacy. Well, that's absolutely wrong, but there is a white supremacy, but it's international, globally, you know, and it doesn't really take on one race or one breed, but it is mostly headed up by, you know, I'd say white cohorts, you know, through the House of the Rothschild and so much more.
Yeah. I just I don't let myself get all frustrated over all that shit. I just take care of what I'm supposed to take care of.
I love the labeling at the end of the day, because that just shows, you know, their own their own, you know,
Huh?
they're messing up on their own.
Right.
It's sad, but you know, justice is justice. However it has to be served.
Right. Right, Colonel Shaw.
No matter how many innocent they have to take down in the process of finding their way to hell.
Yep. We just had time. We just had pie time, Huckleberry. Did you miss it?
It
On? Because I just ate me a badass blueberry pie.
just went down.
It went whoosh.
Ranger already passed out, didn't he?
Ranger and kids are outside. I haven't brought them in yet.
Oh, okay.
They like the cold, so I'm letting them get there. Besides, it motivates them to come in when I want them to come in.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want them to spend too much time inside anyway. You know what I'm saying? Just after dark, usually. At late night.
Yeah.
And,
They
that's the
know.
time we live outside.
Yeah, they know their spot.
Right. You know, I'm building those kennels, and they know that they actually know it's for them. If you looked in the video, they were in there and hanging out. I was like, I'm building this for you.
That's
Yeah,
so cool. Did you do a video? I haven't had time to look.
I've got 3 up so far.
I'm gonna go over and surf at that here. I'll probably find some time by tomorrow.
Well,
It's a lot of work I've had to deal with, man. I've had
I hear you, man. You're busting your ass, brother.
I've had some ups
Hopefully,
and
you're getting ahead of the game because you've been busting your ass.
I
I'll put
busted
that
my
link in
ass, but
chat.
I've lost a few bones on losing
That's the link to my YouTube channel.
money.
That's the link to my YouTube. That's the link to my YouTube channel. Oh,
But I did get my oil change today where my brother used to work, so I got like $13 off at the Lube Pro. And I went and saw my brother at O'Reilly and got my engine filter, which, dude, makes a big difference if you haven't had your engine filter changed.
I change it every time I change my oil.
Because for some reason, it's what caused the throttle to bog down when I go about 50 miles per hour cruising speed. And it would, like, if I just try to stay at 50 with my feet,
Yeah.
it would bog down, and I would have to hit the gas and make sure it gets in the gear, like, what the fuck, it'd start,
Yeah. April is my month. I change April and October.
If I'm right, that engine air filter is causing it to allow enough combustion now. Maybe it was that clogged up.
Well, I'm on a pie budget. All right, with another pie with you.
Oh, I know.
Right. Huckleberry says she missed pie time. So I have to eat a pie alone.
Yeah. Shoot, I'll bust a pie all around the room. What do they say in the end?
Yeah.
When I used to sing, I loved it. I want to hear some singing if it's good. I need to go and do some karaoke, man. I should go on StreamYard with you guys and go down to Santa's Pub. I showed you that guy, Santa, one night. It's a good little bar, pub, or whatever you call it, like a dive bar.
We're talking about the oil filter, Skull. Yeah. Oh, you're talking about the air filter?
Yeah, I was talking about that engine air filter making a
Yeah.
Seemed like the intake just makes it to where it changes gears right and it wasn't stalled. Like, I didn't have any problem.
Reducing your airflow intake. Yeah. Yep. And it messes with your mass sensor because that's what governs what is coming in and volume and stuff like that. And if there's not enough volume coming in, then it doesn't provide enough air ratio for the fuel mixture.
And it's such a simple thing that a lot of mechanics be like, well, I don't know what it is, because even describing it, people don't know. I mean, I hate how, I describe something and it's not like, because I do a pretty good description, and people that know their shit, like my brother, he's still like, well, I don't know, but that's just how engines are. You have to either really pay some money and get it diagnosed, all that, which I was fixing to try to do, but I'd rather knock out the stuff that I know I need to do and see what it does.
Right.
And dude, I was just like, ever since I left O'Reilly's and my brother put that engine filter, I could have put it in, but I was busy putting the cabin filter in my glove box. But I was like, can you throw that one in there? And he did. And I left, and I swear, man, it just drove like, I just got the oil changed earlier, spent like $80 something. And dude, it's making a big difference. So if it does the trick, man, I'll be so happy, because I cannot afford some crazy shit.
Right. Yeah. Put in. I tell you what else you do is put in some fuel injector cleaner in your gas.
I was actually thinking to do something like that, because I've done that on my other Camrys.
Right. You can also do the stuff that's spraying seafoam.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, you do, and it'll clean out your fuel system as well.
That is what I've done on my old Camry. Yeah.
Yep, you can do the seafoam treatment and the intake, and yeah, that that'll get you taken care of. That'll make things a whole lot different. And also put that the fuel injector cleaner in your gas. Okay,
Mhm.
it's a gas additive. Put it in your gas tank. Clean those fuel injectors.
Oh yeah. And Lord, he said it on the point. He said the vacuum in the intake behind the air filter is sensed to get the shift points on most automatic trans.
What most people don't realize is that fuel injector cleaner also cleans your pump, your fuel pump.
Oh yeah.
It helps clean up the fuel
That's what I
pump.
was thinking too, is because I've run my car on E a lot and just run it a lot, and so I figure it needs to be like injectors, everything. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Cleaning the injectors could help the fuel line.
Fuel system everywhere. Yeah, because you treat the gas, it treats the entire system.
System, yeah.
Now I use the stuff called ZMax.
Dirty mask, Colonel Shaw.
See, I use the ZMax stuff, and they've got a fuel additive. The ZMax goes into the fuel,
Yeah.
and I do that. I also treat my oil once every 3 or 4 years. I'll put ZMax treatment in it. Every couple of years, I'll do that on the oil, and I don't have problems with my car.
And see, what people don't get is that since 2019, in the late 2019 when I got my car, 50,000 miles, beautiful, brand new car, and I go and put 100,000 miles like it's nothing. Like within a year, not many people drive their car 100,000 miles in a year.
My boy, he was a delivery guy. He was worked for a company that did the medical organ deliveries and the
Oh, he
pain.
had to drive his own vehicle?
Yeah, yeah. It was
Damn.
contract. Yeah, and he went out and bought himself a brand new car to do it, and put 300,000 miles on it in 2 years.
Yeah.
Traded it in. I told him, I said, you buy a brand new car, just expect it to make a payment all the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying? I said, just trade that bitch in at the end, at its get point. You know what I'm saying? Before it gets 100 grand, and you'll get your money, most of your money back out of it. You just trade it in on another car.
Right.
Just plan on having that payment for as long as you're going to have that car set up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's people think you got to think ahead. I mean,
Right, but he's putting his first brand new car he bought. He put 300,000 miles on it in 2 years. I mean, he did all the services. He bought it brand new, went and took it off for all the servicings and shit like that, and they took care of it. It lasted, 350,000 miles. Huh?
what kind of vehicle?
That was a Kia Optima.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, it was a badass car. It is a hatch.
Of all the Kias, the Optima was one of my more preferable, I guess.
Right, it's got all the bells and whistles. It feels like luxury when you get in it.
Decent compared to their other Kias.
Yeah, and it looks
Like
cool.
an actual car.
Yeah, it looks cool. And
But yeah,
no, he loves the shit out of that car, man. But
one other Kia I really like too. It's an SUV, but I forget.
he bought another one, right? He traded it in for another one. It just same year and everything.
Nice. I wouldn't mind getting a Kia. I was looking at a white Optima.
Yeah, he's got white. Yeah.
It was way cheaper than my Toyota Avalon. I mean, and it definitely would be like downgrading because I've got a limited 2014 Avalon. So it's hard to beat that without getting yourself into the Lex or a Mercedes or something. Even a Lincoln or some town car. My brother has an old town car that it's super comfortable.
Oh, sorry, Terry. Good night. I didn't see that. Good night, Terry.
Oh yeah, good night, Terry.
God bless you. And we do this every night, so we're always here.
Yeah. I'm gonna fire a ball up to that. If I can
Yeah,
find
fire in the bowl. Shit, yeah.
it. Where did I? Oh, I'm surprised Don didn't come in earlier.
I know. Where is Don, by the way? Don.
He's Don 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 Don. Dun, 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 dun,
I hope
dun.
he's doing all right.
Dun, 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 dun. All right, that's it.
Okay, that was
He
that.
won't hug. Yeah, I've got to get like into karaoke. That's when I was letting loose when I brought,
Free healthcare. Free healthcare.
yeah. He's an idiot. Prices on the what? The gas? Huck. Yeah, it's at least 409 around here, and well, it's like 399 across the street from me. And then you go into town anywhere, you're paying 419 to like 429.
Yeah, well, it's like $7 and $8 and $10 a gallon over there. Colonel Shaw is.
Y'all seen that flying car? They got officially licensed flying, or it's an official flying car. It looks like a huge bug of some sort.
Yeah, well, you know what? I'm looking for me an old 1970 Chevy 350.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've got a cargo van that needs a big block Chevy 350 in it, 1 ton. And I can get it back on the road. But instead of running on gasoline, I can make it run on hydrogen.
Nice.
Yeah.
And if you can do that, then not only do you get past one thing, a barrier with the fuel barrier, power of the
I can
car,
create it on the go.
that, but also an older car like that doesn't have computers.
Right.
If there's an EMP, your
No
truck
problem.
is going to keep going.
That's right.
So there's
That's
certain
right.
ups and things to having the older cars.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Just one of another reason.
I might have to have this one rebuilt. I might have to rebuild this one. It threw a rod and went through the oil pan. So I might have to rebuild this engine in order to.
$300 for you, $600 maybe to $1,000 for someone else.
Well, if I was going to have it rebuilt by a shop, yeah, it's going to cost me $1,500 easy.
Yeah, easy these days.
Okay, but if I build it myself, it'd be about $400 or $500.
Right. Yeah, things are getting pricier. I'm thinking old prices back in the day.
But I got an engine stand.
Because we had an old F100 we had put in a shop, and I guess it could have been 1,200 or something, but we had it threw a rod too, and we had it.
My son took my cherry picker. He owes me a cherry picker. Yeah, he borrowed it, used it, and sold it when he was moving. One of the times he moved, he sold it.
Hell no.
Like, what the fuck you doing selling it? Man. He's like, I'll get you another one. That one was a piece of shit. And I was like, no, it wasn't. It worked just fine.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And letting people even like, I don't know. I don't like having people's stuff over here. Like I have even painting stuff from when I painted inside, and it's like, you can have this stuff back. To my brother, he's like, I don't need it, and I'm like, well, I just don't like having this stuff. It is yours. I mean,
yeah. I told him, I bought a protection device from him. You know what I'm saying? And for $700. Now he wanted it back, And I says, well, you got to give me $700 and a cherry picker. He's like, you're my dad. Come on, give me a break. I was like, dude, I was the fool that bought it from you.
Great.
Yeah, no, that don't work like that. You're gonna, that's the way you want it, you gotta pay for it. And you gotta bring my shit back.
Come on, dude. Yeah, man of his word when it comes to your tools, for sure.
Yeah, it's all good though.
Jordans, I don't care what it is.
It would have been a hassle for me at the time anyway, because I've been decompressing from selling the last house. And I don't really have space. I'm trying to build the space to put all my shop in so I can, I got a 30-inch mill saw. I've got drill presses and lathes and, cutoff saws and standers and name it,
Hell yeah.
chainsaws and pressure washers and all kinds of shit. So I'm just I don't have much room to work in my shop because it's all piled up with stuff that goes in where I'm going to win my shop.
Yeah.
You got to
I've got
build
a
it.
bunch of tools I need to go through still too. Not that many, but I've got some stuff out there in my new workshop. And I just feel so guilty. I should have a job where I'm off on the weekends and I can actually like play with my new shop.
Well, follow and set notifications, Terry, because, they don't last long on YouTube. So, but that'll let you know. We come up every night, and God bless you and keep you, and dream well, Patriot. And we'll see you tomorrow night.
Mm-hmm. Oh, is he out?
Yeah.
Terry's a girl though, right?
I think so. Yeah, it's
From the
picture of a
picture.
girl.
Well,
Yeah.
no, I was just really mean it. Can you walk many places there, Colonel?
I'm gonna go when I want. Yeah, exactly. Covered her yet. Even then, I'm gonna go where I want. He says, "I'll just complain about the price of gas." Right?
I mean, I wonder what the prices of gas in California and New York are. Are they 7, 8, 9, 10? Seem like
Well, Nightingale said gas out there just last night or something. We were talking about that. She said last night that $5.56 and $6.
okay. That's still outrageous as hell. I was thinking
Yeah,
it was
a
always
gallon, a single gallon. These fuckers, yeah. I swear. I mean, I'm grateful I'm on solar power.
What did we have under Trump? 219, I think it was down to.
Yeah.
Making deals. Fuck the bullshit.
Right. Energy independence. We didn't have to import a single drop of fuel to keep our economy going.
Mm-hmm.
It's just bizarre that these bastards can't figure that out.
Exactly. They will
Yeah.
soon enough.
You know what, Skull? I'm the same way. I filled up all the gas cans for the generators at $3 a gallon just before all this hit. So I'm good, and as long as the days get longer,
Yeah.
as the days get longer and the sun keeps shining, I'm sitting pretty on power. So I've got that system. It's doing great. I just bought a bunch of new waters. I got to go through the batteries again here real soon. But yeah, the system is doing good. Came through the winter pretty well, and now that it's warming up, it's doing even better. So I'm thankful and grateful. And
So you've got a little stockade of or stockpile of gas though too, just
yep,
when it was $3 a gallon.
yeah.
Now do you keep it like do you put there's something you can put in it to preserve?
No, it's not going to sit for a year. You know what I'm saying?
All free?
Huh?
Is it ethanol free? Is it
No,
just
I don't know. I don't even know. It's probably 10% ethanol. Most of the stuff around here.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. You would know if it was an ethanol free place, which is obviously the best way to preserve it if you're going to have for years and years. But
right, yeah,
you
but
can
it
treat
ain't gonna last that long.
the ones that have 10% ethanol. You can still treat those too. I did a
Yeah,
little.
they got extenders for that stuff, and I've got to figure. But I have a big, I got a big barrel. If I wanted the long store, I just haven't had.
Welcome in, conservative patriot.
Welcome in, Tim. How you doing, buddy?
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
That's all good. But yeah, I'm gonna have to get going here soon, though.
You know,
Yeah, so because I don't. Last night I ended the show at 11:45
yeah,
at my time, and as soon as I hit the end broadcast button and then the status report thing, as soon as I did that, the power went out. I mean, it was like click, and then the power went down. I was like, "Oh shit, that was perfect."
it was perfect timing. Yeah,
So,
that's funny.
so I figure I'm pretty close to that right now. So
Yeah,
I just want to let you guys know.
balance, Huckleberry. Get armwear Huck. What does that mean, Colonel? Armwear. Army wear. Army wear. What is that?
Protective clothing. Yeah.
That's great. No, so with your hydrogen, are you able to recycle it, you're saying? Or
I derive hydrogen from water using solar power.
so you have a process down to where it's
Oh, yeah.
recycled.
Oh yeah, I've already converted. I did a couple cars back in the
Can you
2007.
convert more? Well, can you use more power if you had to, like, let's say, I'm not saying you're going to do it because we all need to sleep, but say you needed to keep the stream going, you needed to get a message out tonight. Could you convert more power?
Oh yeah, I could just go start the generator.
Okay.
Right. Now, see, the trick is once I got the process in place, I'd have the sun creating hydrogen all day long.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
and putting it in little tanks attached to a fuel line that goes to the generator with a regulator and the little valve seal on it, and you're done. There's no more conversion necessary. You open the choke to full, use your choke to manage it, and guess what? You're converted your thing to hydrogen, just like you would natural gas
Mm-hmm.
or LPG. You know what I'm saying? So
I agree, conservative patriot. Democrats have already defeated themselves, though.
yeah, they defeated themselves. There's no way they're not even going to end up. There's not going to be much of nothing left of the Democrat Party after the next election. The what is left will be exposed as fraud.
Welcome in, Kimmy.
Yeah, everything that's left of the Democrat Party after the elections will be exposed as fraud in order to win their election. Yeah, how you doing, Kimmy?
Oh, Ty.
Give them the old 1-2.
She says, "Fire in the bowl."
Yeah, I say I'm fire in the bowl.
Yeah, all
I'm
right.
sure you're right. If I can
I
find my
had
ball,
to
I'll
get-
take one more.
I had to get my headset turned down because it was blasting my ears out.
Welcome into the show. Great American Experience still rolls for a few more.
Well,
minutes.
I know it's been a while since me and you talked, and I know that quite a few times when Wiz and canoes and stuff go off, me and you can still stay and chat, even though they shut down.
Oh, exactly.
If we're both up here, so
Oh,
I
yeah.
know it's been a while since we've talked. So
Yeah. Yeah, I've been seeing you here and there, and I've been out driving around my ass.
Did you hear about Marion? She got in. She's in San
yes,
Diego.
I
Yeah.
heard that.
Huh.
Yeah.
She got in now?
Yes,
That's why
Yeah.
you
she's
I got
now in United States.
Yeah.
And she's in San Diego.
Home to your
Right.
home,
Exactly.
Marion.
I hooked her up.
It's a very fragile land to live in right now.
I hooked her up with contact information for Nightingale, so they can. She's in San Diego, so
Cool.
we'll be able to hook her up with all the good places and all the cool shit.
No, exactly.
Yeah, she can get to see the place for real.
And where is she residing in, or does she know exactly? Permanently?
I think she's headed for her dad's here in the Ozarks.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and her dad lives here in the Ozarks.
Oh, well, that just puts a whole different view on what I'm saying. Okay.
He's a couple hours from me, I think. Over here.
Okay. That's pretty sweet. Glad she's got some family here.
Oh yeah, her dad.
I have
So-
a lot of
Even if
connections
she
to those
would,
art.
even if she wouldn't have her dad, she still got all of us as family.
Exactly.
Oh, exactly.
Exactly.
But yeah,
I'm
she
glad I
was
got all
going
you
to
as
be with
family,
her
too.
dad.
Let me not skip over that.
Yeah, we can definitely help take care of somebody here in the States. I mean, we rescued Aaron from Minnesota. We managed to get Aaron rescued from Minnesota. Got him
Yeah.
out to Washington. You know, that was cool. That was cool as hell. But yeah,
Gotta finish this bowl and repack it. So she's still in where, California, you said, or
San Diego. Yeah.
San Diego.
the capital?
What?
Isn't San Diego's
No.
not
Sacramento is the capital.
Sacramento. I always get those two confused.
Well, Sacramento's like way the fuck up north. San Diego is
And I've never
south
been
as you
to
can get.
any of California, so
Get a little higher and you'll
Yeah, just
That's
smoke another
right.
ball, dude. Just
Then
smoke
I
another
would-
ball. You just
Yeah.
might as well just stick that pipe in your mouth because
Yeah.
you're not high enough to comprehend.
That's why I
yet.
like just doing karaoke and not having to worry. I just think Apex here, and we're just gonna sing and play tunes.
I had a saying for my ex-wife. I don't have enough medication to deal with your problems. I used to tell my ex-wife that all the time.
Oh man,
That's a good one. I
That
like
is.
that one.
oh man. As someone who manages a crew, anybody who could even hold their ass against their butt cheeks. I mean, kids can't work these days. They're just. I could do any job and do just as good, probably, unless I fail a test or something. But not that test, not a piss test, but like an actual test, some kind of certified person. But
Oh my lord!
it's so easy to be a good worker, and people just don't want to do it. And I'm talking about in any field, there is a limited amount of people who want to do a good job. They're not just there to collect a paycheck.
Right.
It's here, right here where I'm at. It's 12:44.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's 11:42 here. What I say?
So that means
11:44.
officially, right now, it's Sick Pat's birthday
No shit.
because he was the third month, 11th day.
Hats off to him, man.
So,
God bless her. I wouldn't even known you guys.
yeah.
Rock on. Yeah.
What, today?
Yeah. The
The 10th?
11th. No, where I'm at right now, it just turned the 11th.
Just turn. Oh yeah, you're right. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, because it's after midnight.
Oh shit.
Wow.
You, Colonel Shaw, you just started the gym last week and now you hurt your shoulder. You can't move your arm.
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
That sucks. What the fuck?
What did you run into?
I guess he injured himself working out or something. Did you hurt yourself working out?
I had a friend
Yeah,
who
last week. And now
I had a
hurt
friend
the
who
shoulder.
died in a pool because he worked out really hard all the time, and he went for a swim in the pool, and his body locked up, even though it was like 6 feet of water or whatever, and his body
What?
locked up and he drowned.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And it's funny because it doesn't matter where he's from, man, but he was like a Muslim dude from Palestine. Or maybe he was from Jordan, not sure. But I love that dude, man. He sold me some Nike, like some of those flat Nikes, like they look like Vans or like Air Force. They were the Nike Air Force Ones. And he had like some golden necklaces he would sell, shit, but like not like that type of dude. But he was a good guy, but he was into like all the hip hop and this and that. And we'd go to the clubs, and he'd drive like drunk girls home and stuff. He was a good guy.
Oh my Lord.
You'd have to know who Off Fair was. His name was Off Fair.
Oh, okay. I don't. Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, no, this is things are getting serious now, and we just got to keep a good head about our shoulders.
Mm-hmm. And see, even these, I'm telling you, man, these guys that I worked with, they're Sunnis and they're Shiite, and these were the good guys. I forget which one it was because it gets confusing when I try to remember, but I'm just saying that there's people that are on our side, and I think all of you guys know that. I think that all Americans know that all not Chinese or Muslims are bad. You know what I mean? Like, duh. And so it gets me how it's like I need to come out and preach or something, man, just to like this world is too stupid, and I'm slowly realizing that it's like a dumbed down, sick little puppy that you can't even do anything for. Like, what do I do?
Right.
It's crazy. Connections of good people are all around the world, and that's the problem with this whole Russia, Ukraine. It's like, I mean, I know guys from both sides, and it's just it's all fucked up. I can't say it's a losing battle. I think we're gonna see better days.
Yeah. Well.
People need to be required to have a firearm, Colonel. I think you know that.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, he's in the Netherlands.
Know how to be, civil with a firearm, and obviously, not know how to be a dumbass with a gun. I mean, what is it? Switzerland? I'm pretty sure it's where, I don't know if it's still a thing, but they made it pretty much all the people go and get their, concealed carry, almost like a boot camp, like, and so the laws in different places are just, even with the COVID lockdown, it's so much different there. They don't have no lockdown. Like even China, they let go of that shit a while ago. It's a trend to wear a mask, yeah, but I don't even think they implement it like we do. Or try to. I swear, if anyone tells me that, it's like, you can pretend I'm wearing a mask, and I'll pretend that your mask is doing something for you. Yeah. It's just try to pursue a gun in Belgium.
Yeah.
I bet there's some really nice guns that you guys have over in Holland. I still love the old baby Browning I've got. It's from the French Revolution. That little pistol I've got is actually issued in a wartime scenario, and that thing shoots on point. I mean, I'm not no MacGyver with a gun, but I put some pretty good centered shots with it.
So, Kimmy,
Yeah.
how's the weather out there?
It was doing pretty good today.
Yeah.
It didn't rain and stuff today, and the wind wasn't all that bad. Me and my daughter went to Tiffin and got her meds and stuff, and so it wasn't bad to drive in and stuff. At least my car did try to blow away, like it has a couple times that we went.
Damn.
Because I have the small little car that, and it just seems to, wind catches it just right, and you're fighting to keep it on the road without blowing across the whole road.
Is it that windy? I mean, what?
Yeah, it gets that windy, and my car is that little, no weight to it. So,
Right.
it wasn't bad going into town today. So, I think
That's
God
good.
for that. But right now, the computer says that it's 30 degrees outside.
Okay. Well,
So that ain't too bad.
that's a lot colder than it is here. I mean, it feels like it's about freezing, but let me check my temperature actually.
Well, my temperature, like I just said, it says that it's 30, and it says that it's clear yet. So
Supposed to get snow maybe 3 to 6 inches here Saturday night probably.
I
So
hope we're done with the snow.
it's going to get down to 33, but it's like 37 right now.
Yeah, it's going to go down to 10 degrees tomorrow night here.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
So you think that you guys are pretty much over snow then, Wiz?
No, they're saying we've got another storm coming through probably around 9 p.m. tomorrow night.
If I'm going to get snow, there's
With
probably
snow?
big chance that he'll get some.
Yeah,
more
there's potential. But then the Saturday is going to be, cold too.
Yeah.
But then Sundays, it's saying 60 degrees on Sunday. So all that's going to go away immediately.
How long are your springs? Are they pretty weird, or you usually is there a week or two of spring?
Oh, we're already in spring. This is part of our spring. We get a cold snap like this in March, and then Sometimes it goes away pretty quick, but we might get another one at the end of March. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
I mean, we get like 2 weeks at best of spring or fall, typically. But then we'll have other days during the year that are really good too. Even during the winter, we'll have some good days.
We got a good 3 months of spring. We get a good 3 months of spring. April, May, and June. Then it's summer in July. Then it's July, August, and September. Yeah.
I don't think we've hit it the last couple years, but we go through what they call the Indian summer.
Yeah.
And it's really weird when we hit that part. Because it's like this time of the year that we'll have our winter, and then we pop up with like this Indian part that it gets real warm and everything. And then we go back to our snowing. And then we go into our fall or into our spring.
Well, yeah.
So it's really weird when we get that break in between the snow falling and the real bad weather. A lot of the old timers calls it Indian summer in that break.
You know what's funny? Colonel just mentioned snacks makes us fat. Yeah, make us fat. Or makes us
I'm gonna smoking in the bowl makes me high. One more smoke in the bowl, and then we'll call it a night. All right. So I got to bring this down before I lose power. So,
Yeah.
all righty,
That's
guys.
what I said, man.
Fire in the bowl.
Oh,
Brought
I
to
got
you by Sausage Gravy Biscuit Farms.
.com.
.com.
There you go. There you go. Rock on, guys. Thanks for making this a great night. Welcome to America, Miriam.
I like seeing Irish. He's got to show me how to do his visual effects.
Well, dream well, Patriots, and we will see you tomorrow night.
Yeah. Dream well.
Okay. God bless you all and keep you. I pray for each and every one of you each and every day. I thank God for each and every one of you.
Oh, you're hopping out. I'm sorry.
I'm in the show. Yeah, I gotta go.
Yeah, but man, you can still stay on and talk.
Oh, I know. I just didn't want to interrupt earlier. I fucked up.
Yeah, but I gotta stop the broadcast. So.
Yeah.
Don't do it. No.
All right. See you tomorrow night, guys. Dream well.
All right, Nightingale, everybody, Colonel, anybody who's listening, Huckleberry. Oh shit. Well, Patriots.